This is TiaCorine. Shout out to Doc and Hustle House.
How long have you been an artist?
Ever since I was a kid. Like I said, I've been doing this since the 3rd grade. Started off singing, doing talent shows and things like that. And then I started getting more into rap, but I never really wanted to rap. And so I heard Nicki Minaj and I was like, I don't know, she inspired me. Hearing her on those mixtape with Gucci and Lil Wayne and stuff. Trina and stuff, they were always cool. Lil Kim, they were always cool, but they're a little too provocative for me at the time. I was young. I don't know nothing about that. But Nicki, she would talk about her diamonds. It was her delivery, and she was badass. But she was also sexy with it. So that inspired me because back in the day, I was more of a tomboy, but I had my days, I want to be pretty. So that's where she kind of made me feel yeah, you can be a rapper, but you can also be sexy. So, yeah.
Was she a main influence or was that your only influence?
Nah, it was a slight influence. I had influence, like I said, I've been singing, so just different singers. I used to Michael Jackson, definitely a big one.
Don't watch the video.
Yeah, oh, that's gonna ruin it for me. Yeah, Michael Jackson was definitely BT, man, MTV. That's what we just always, every day after school, I'm just watching videos Lil Wayne. I was so in love with Lil Wayne, Cameron, Joel Santana, everybody that is what I listen to. So I just love music in general. I just love music. So anything that I ran into, if it was I liked operas. My mom used to ask my mom to take me to operas and orchestras because I like that. I like instruments. I just love the sound. So anything really inspired me. This is TiaCorine. Shout out to Doc and Hustle House.
It's dope how it works like that. I think that's usually like that with all artists. When you just having fun, that's usually the one. It's organic.
But that makes me nervous now because I'm how I'm gonna top this, Cause I always have fun, but it's
you don't have to top it.
I don't know. Yeah. So, but I have a lot of different sounds, so I want to make sure people don't think that Lotto is my sound. That's not my sound. That's not my sound. I can do that, but I have a lot of different sounds. I'm not really confined to one sound, and that's what I feel. That's why I don't say I'm a rapper. I'm an artist because my voice is I use it as an instrument. I like to play around and do different sounds and tones. So. Yeah, I do a lot of different things. I'm excited to let you guys hear what I have next because I can really, really rap, or I can be more melodic and sing rap, and I'm just excited. I'm just nervous too because I'm your fans are your biggest critics, and they say yes or no. They're the ones that control if it's good or not. You can say it's good all day, but if your fans don't like it, it doesn't really mean too much. So. I just want to make sure I continue to have these fans that I have and, get more. But I want to make sure that they're here. I hope that whatever I drop next, they don't be oh, this ain't nothing like Lotto, I'm going to get out of here. But I hope they like it. So this is TiaCorine. Shout out to Doc and Hustle House.
Would you recommend management for any artists or?
It's yes and no, just because there's a lot of snake stuff that can happen behind the scenes with that. People feel because they do stuff for you, they do stuff genuinely for you, they feel you owe them. And it's but if you genuinely like me and like the music, you're doing this as a favor. But it's awkward. It's kind of hard because at the end of the day, there has to be some type of understanding. Nobody's really just going to be doing it for free. That's with the label or anything. But I feel you have to let that manager come to you. And you just kind of have to feel if they really are genuine, they care about you versus they seeing you as a check and just an investment for their own future. So you just have to be careful. A lot of things you can do on your own, but once things start bubbling and getting too crazy, you do need a manager because it was getting too much for me trying to take in the features and take in performances. Everybody talking to me is I got a life, I got to focus on making music. So, and he can be more firm. I'm the type of person, hate to have to hurt their feelings, what I'm saying? But he doesn't care. Yeah, he's straightforward. I don't care if I hurt their feelings. So it's you're going to pay it or not, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think people do need a manager. This is TiaCorine. Shout out to Doc and Hustle House.
All right, so being on the road, being an artist for several years, have you come across any weird stories and weird people that just came off oh, what the fuck is going on here?
With the when I was shooting the Lotto video, we had some people come up to us at the gas station like, let me be in the video. Like these older people, I think they was on something. But I mean, they were sweet, but they were like a little too aggressive. And I'm just like, I'm trying to finish my video. You're interrupting me. Like, she like, spit a freestyle. I'm like, I don't freestyle for free. I said, you can go on YouTube, iTunes, and go find my music. Like, it was just, that's why in the end of the video, I don't know if you've seen it, but she's like, what's your name? Or how do you spell that? I'm like, TiaCorine. Like, because I was getting irritated. Like, she would not shut up and leave me alone. Like, she was being such a creep. No, that was a random. Like, she wanted to be in the video. I'm like, listen, lady, I gotta go. Like, you fucking up the vibe right now. That really, I was pissed. And then there was one, everybody is so fascinated with this Italian nigga, my pussy like a noli. So I get a lot of weird ass videos of niggas doing tongue work and shit. I'm like, I don't want to see that. Yeah, you know.
And send your video.
Yes, to the song and all that. This is TiaCorine. Shout out to Doc and Hustle House. Yeah, so basically, like I think I was telling you earlier, I had a performance at Rose Bar, I think it was called some bar. And then Fuchsia's TV posted my video, and then the dude commented, I was like, man, this shit only works online. Like, I seen her perform the other night, and nobody was paying attention, like, nobody was vibing. Like, basically, I just call my song whack and say, like, it's not good live or something like that. And I'm like, what? I was like, first of all, like, no one in Raleigh has ever even heard the song. And the way they did it, it's kind of like nobody knew I was performing, which is not on my end, it's in the host end. But they kind of just stopped whatever they was playing in the middle of the club scene, and I just started performing, so people was kind of confused. I mean, that would be too. If I was out there partying, I'm like, what the f is going on? You know, it's not that they didn't like it, but there were people up on the stage, like, recording me, like, a lot. People that came up to me, so I'm like, how can you say that it wasn't good? Or people wasn't f***ing with it when it was people that was f***ing with it.
Did you f*** with it?
Hell yeah, I f***ed with it. It was lit. That's why I'm like, what the f*** you talking about? He is a hater, because apparently we went to his page and, like, dude wasn't getting no views. He was just mad.
Oh, he's an artist too?
Yeah, that's what, he's an artist too. He was just mad. He was salty. But yeah, he definitely tried to play me, like, and everybody was like, dude, you didn't have to say that. It was just unnecessary for him to say at the moment. But yeah, he tried to play me. He tried it. Mm-hmm.
But now look at you.
Yeah, look at me now. This is TiaCorine. Shout out to Doc and Hustle House.
You said you played the flute?
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck did you get into the flute?
I went to this school named Downtown Middle School. It's like a, I forget what you call it, but it's like a art learning school and a charter school, I think that's what they call it. But anyway, either you have to take an intro to art, you like class, or you have to pick up an instrument. I'm not in that classroom. I'm not with that shit. I'd rather just pick up an instrument, you know what I mean? So flute was all like shit. It was either that or the clarinet. And I don't know why I picked the flute. I was like, yeah, I'll play the flute. Yeah.
I wanted to do the clarinet just so I love the saxophone.
I wanted to do the saxophone so bad. That and the violin. I still want to learn. Yeah. You did? That's crazy.
I the shirt that I liked, and I was like,
violin. God damn. I think I liked flute because we was first row, and I was always like in the front. Right, basic, right? And the high notes. I love the high notes. Oh, because it was so like Indian. That there's an Indian flute, and that's just so reminding me. My mom used to play that like when go to sleep, and it's just so soothing, like that sound. Like and then Chinese people, like Japanese, yeah, that it's something about the flute that just does something to me. I like it, and I like it a lot in my beats too. Like I'll tell them I like the flute, so that's why I really like Zaytoven. Because he has a lot of that flute, like flute too. That's my favorite.
And now we're going back to the piano, but I'm waiting for the guitar to come back.
Guitar? I think it's coming out. Yeah. He loves the guitar. He's rock star, man. So.
Bro, I need it in my life.
Yeah.
We go through these phases where we pick out one instrument.
Yep. The guitar is making its way back, though. I definitely been hearing a lot, especially with his music. This is TiaCorine. Shout out to Doc and Hustle House. Yeah, it was like I had a show at Nova Lounge in Winston-Salem downtown, and it was like I was trying to get off stage. I was trying to get my stuff out the booth because we had just got done performing. Abe was like, come on, we need to get out of here. Like, I can tell it's about to be some stupid shit. I'm like, I'm trying to, but my shit is up there. Man, as soon as I got my stuff, people start shooting outside. Like, I look around, these dudes is jumping a girl, like swinging her by her hair. Somebody got knocked out on the ground. It was crazy. I was like, what the It was like a wild, crazy shit going on. Like I said, people was getting shot. Somebody got shot, definitely. Somebody did. Like I said, there 3 girls on 1 dude. 1 person was laying in the middle of the street unconscious. Like, I was like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, I just wanted to, what the fuck? I just came here before and I should have just left as soon as I got done. So now, as soon as I'm done performing, I'm out of there. I don't play, nah. I get paid to perform, that's it, and go. This is TiaCorine. Shout out to Doc and Hustle House. Yeah, I think my daughter made me more soft. I used to be like really, really mean. But now I'm sweet. Yeah, she turned me so soft. I'm such a softie now. My twin, Zoe. Zoe. Yeah. I ain't gonna say I gave it a name, but you gonna thank me later, Zoe. This is TiaCorine. Shout out to Doc and Hustle House.